A very warm welcome to you in today's video, where we are going to be talking about discard or the discard phase in the context of a toxic relationship. It's an expression that we hear a lot, but you might just need to get some clarity so you know exactly what the discard phase is all about. In a nutshell, the discard phase is when the toxic individual, often a narcissist, decides to abruptly end or withdraw from the relationship in some way. They might withdraw affection, attention, or even forms of communication. And it can be a real shocker for you as the victim, because quite often it comes out of nowhere. It's really important to know, though, that this is a thing and that you're not alone if you are on the receiving end of this. So if you'd like to join our community, our YouTube community, think about hitting the subscribe button, and you're very welcome to share your experiences in the comments below, because I think it's really useful to provide support and awareness amongst ourselves to help reduce that feeling of isolation. So let's take a deeper dive into the characteristics of this discard phase and try to understand why it happens, why the narcissist discards you. As I said at the beginning, abrupt withdrawal is one of the main features, and this can be physical, as in the narcissist leaving the shared home from one day to the next, or even without an announcement, or it can be emotional, where they withdraw from you and just act in a very detached manner. This change can be really sudden, and if you're on the receiving end, it can really leave you feeling abandoned and shocked. As part of continuing to raise awareness, I want to invite you to get hold of your free ebook version of my latest book, A to Z of Narcissism and Toxic Relationships. There's a link in the description below for you to get your free ebook. As part of the rejection, the narcissist or the toxic person can devalue you and the relationship itself. And this may mean that they up their levels of criticising, belittling, mocking you, or generally making comments about the relationship and about you in a very negative way. So saying things like, "It's always been a rubbish relationship, I've never been happy, this has been wrong from the start, we should never have got together," saying many things that are actually in direct contradiction to things that they have said during the love bombing phase, for example. This is, of course, another tactic to break down your self-worth, your self-esteem. Gaslighting is another characteristic, and I go into this in more detail in another video, so I'll pop the link to that below. But basically, you might find that the gaslighting approach, the things that they say to make you doubt your reality, your perception of things, is also going to be increased. So they're creating confusion as they're drawing away from you, really leaving you feeling that you're in a mess. The silent treatment, yet another characteristic, and this can be them going quiet on you whilst you are still living together, or it might mean that they are starting to ghost you in messages if you're not living together, so just not responding to your messages. Again, it's a ploy to reduce your self-worth, to leave you questioning and doubting what has gone on and doubting your perception of the relationship, because the chances are you saw the relationship in a much more positive light than they are now describing it. The silent treatment can leave you feeling really confused and really emotionally distressed. Seeking new supply is another characteristic, because as we know, A narcissist will need their supply of adoration, of attention, of love, and they will very quickly move on to a new supply if they feel that they are not getting what they want or the level of what they want from you. But this can be a real shock because you may still be processing the fact that they are declaring the relationship over and have moved on physically with somebody else, and you're left there feeling confused, feeling abandoned, feeling truly rejected. As a general rule, the narcissist will have upped their manipulation game and will be projecting and twisting things to actually try and make you feel responsible for the end of this relationship. And all of these things just leave you feeling rejected, dejected, confused, isolated, alone, belittled, low self-esteem, really low confidence, and just totally bemused by what has just happened. It can also impact on your confidence and your trust in yourself to form new healthy relationships moving forward. So why does the toxic person or the narcissist do this? Why do they discard you and reject you? We need to remember that the narcissist is all about getting control and getting their supply of unconditional love, attention, adoration. And if they believe that they are no longer getting that, or no longer getting that at the same level as at the beginning of your relationship, or even if they anticipate that you are going to be moving away from them emotionally in some way, or growing away from them, they will often preempt that and they will get out, discard you and get out before that actually happens. So this may be because you are growing as a person. Maybe you are becoming more confident. Maybe you are getting more qualifications, or you've had a promotion. They don't like this because they are fearing that you are going to leave them. So rather than be left, they will leave you. Also, they might see that you are starting to realize that they are a narcissist. And again, they hate this idea. They don't want to acknowledge in the main, covert narcissists in particular, don't want to acknowledge that that's what they are. So the thought that you have got their number is terrifying to them. And once again, they will get out before you call them out. I hope you found this information useful. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments, and until next time, take good care.